Hello everyone, my name is Ray. Today we're going to play some more Tales of Zestiria. This is part number 9. Thank you all for joining me for today's episode. Last episode we got the Lord of the Land. That's pretty much it. And then we got invited to the Round Table Palace, which is where we are headed now. But nothing extreme happened in the last episode. So yeah, no, not worried about it. Now that I guess I should... No, I'll do that when we're done. I was going to show off like the Lord of the Land menus and what that stuff actually does / means. But I'll show you guys that once we're done with Round Table Palace, or once we get to the next save spot, rather. Because a bit of storyline is about to happen, obviously. But head inside and talk to the chump doodles over here.
What's this about?
Forgive me, Lady Alicia. Lord Bartlow's orders were to allow Shepherd Saray through. We didn't know he'd have a companion.
His Eminence Lord Bartlow is with a visitor at the moment. Please accompany me to the waiting room.
Are you serious?
This way.
We were told to let the shepherd through. We didn't know the princess would be with him. Why would you try and stop the princess from coming into her own palace?
I
I know she's got her own place, but... Pretty sure it's just an extension of this place. And I've got the circle button pressed down walking around because, again, like with Lila in the other episode, you cannot go any further until he gets to the spot and opens the door. So us running doesn't serve any purpose at all. Alicia, that's a wall. Thank you. Oh, alright, well, apparently she's a seraphim as well, because she can just teleport and do whatever she wants. It's all good. Alicia, I thought you would follow behind me. Not behind me to the right. Adjacent of me? And we're going to have to do this crap again. I don't understand what's the point, to be honest with you. Go inside, because I don't need to hear that guy tell me I need to go inside. I know that's what he wants.
For the time being.
Alright, so... let's activate or look at the Lord of the Land. Now, normally you would... Okay, hold on. You can enable boons to take effect within the Lord of the Land's domain, so long as you don't exceed the maximum boon cost total. Boons largely have battle-related effects. Raising the blessing level will both add new boons and increase the maximum boon cost total. You can raise the blessing level by earning grade in battle. A lot of grade in battle. There's a trick to this that pretty much everyone uses because it's pretty much impossible to get this stuff just by fighting. But it's just like the AP in battle system. You go through it, select which ones you want, and as long as you have the proper boons for the cost to be paid, you're good. So Traveler's Repose is 0, that's good. That lets you travel between save spots that you've already reached and unlocked, which is why I make it a habit to touch every save spot that I go to, even if I'm not going to save then and there. It's not enough to go to the area. You have to actually physically touch the save spot itself, so that's why I do that. Sanctification. Bestow the Lord of the Land's blessing on equipment of 10 plus or higher, and you can transform them into different items. Now, we obviously are nowhere near that, but this will have red dots that'll show us where the Hellions are at. Treasure Restoration will do exactly what it sounds like. Treasure chests will respawn, and we can go back to open them up later on to get more items. This is pretty good if you eat snacks a lot. I don't really eat snacks very often, so I'm not really worried about that. This actually costs, or rather cuts the cost to move between save spots in half, like it says. Moving between save spots is actually quite expensive, but there's another one down here that I've got that actually makes it free. So really there's no reason for me to have that half one on. The rest of these things we're not really going to worry about too much. This will increase our movement speed. I guess drop rate boost is a good thing. No reason to do Service of the Norman right now because we don't have any, but I'm going to do it anyway because I might forget later on. This is something that we will get into relatively later in the series, not like super late, probably sometime in next week. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sometime next week. But the Norman, basically, they help us out quite a bit by having them set to the Lord of the Land and serving them. And no, that's pretty much. I'm not really gonna worry about anything else. Save point travel, it won't let me do that right now. I was just gonna say this is kind of a worthless feature for now. For quite a while in this series, we will not be able to travel between save spots because you have storylines that you can't skip out on, or you have a cutscene that you're gonna miss if you move, things like that. But anyway, there is bookshelves.
Whoa, there's like infinite books.
Just what you'd expect from a royal palace. Quite a collection of rare and valuable tomes.
Lots that deal with history and ancient relics too. Oh, I just want to sit and read them all.
Oh my. This book has an interesting title.
Mad Screams of Love. A poetry book, maybe?
Let's check it out.
Yeah, careful. It's gonna look like the book's floating in midair.
Don't worry, Alicia will hand wave it away for us somehow.
Oh, Here, gimme. I'll hold it.
Wow, Mad is right.
An ode to young passions. A lonely voice, screaming love and anguish to the heavens.
You just know the author's gonna look back at this 10 years later and cringe. Angsty doesn't even begin to cover it.
So that's what's so mad about it.
Really? It all sounds pretty good to me.
Huh?
Saray, I think that's because you're so...
So inherently enthusiastic.
You guys okay? You look kinda... mad.
It's kind of weird to me that some of these things are what they are, because all these interest points are supposed to be things that were mentioned in the Celestial Record, because a lot of them he'll just run around and say, oh, I remember this was in the Celestial Record. So these books were in the Celestial Record. How is that possible? I mean, again, doesn't really matter. I'm just being a dingle-dang right now. Talk! Chances of running the young king do not care for me much. They think my low standing in the line of succession should keep me out of political affairs. Forgive me, I didn't mean to push this on you. So, the young king, is that her father, or is the king like her uncle or some shit? We'd better relax while we still can. Things smell like they're gonna get ugly. She's got some nice books here. Now, cause see, they talk about her having low standing, and she talks about herself having low standing, and you know, her claim to the throne is really distant, but she's still a princess. So I would think she wouldn't be the direct heir, but they never mention her sisters or brothers or anything like that, if she's even got any cousins or anything like that. Not that I noticed, anyway. Is that book floating? Never mind, forget I said anything. I will forget you said something, because you're irrelevant as all living hell.
Lord Bartlow is ready for you. To the Round Table chamber, if you please.
Please wait here, Princess.
Why?
We were told that you were to receive different orders.
About Marland?
Yes. Please stay here.
Fine.
Alicia?
They could have just said that without shoving their spear in her face. Before she got to the
It's
frickin'
about
door.
a yet unfinished job. Sorry, but I'm staying behind after all.
This way. I shall guide you to the Round Table chamber.
I'm gonna take Saray's shades off so that way, if he has any kind of facial expressions or whatever, we can actually see it.
Did they leave her behind on purpose?
I'm pretty sure that was the
I
intent,
bet they
considering that
did.
they told her
The
to stay
malevolence
there.
Hasn't gone yet.
Yo, and so someone's gonna have to explain to me what the hell a chancellor is, because I could look it up, but it's not that important to me. I don't care that much. But how the hell is the chancellor giving orders to the princess? Or that the fact that the guards have to listen to what the chancellor is saying, and the princess is basically irrelevant when the chancellor speaks? Like, I realize he's like a political leader, but she's still royalty. I know very well that a chancellor is in charge of like certain political affairs, or probably like the head of political affairs and things like that, but in the castle to the princess to be able to give her orders and tell everyone, no, you will detain her here because I told you so, seems a little much. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much, I don't know. Can I? Thank you. Alright, so let's take his glasses off. Get in there! Now that I can actually move about at my own will.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, gentle shepherd. Please, take a seat.
poison pot pie.
Don't worry. I promise you it's not poisoned.
We simply felt it would be best to be closer to you.
Let me introduce you. This is Military Chancellor Mathia, leader of the Royal Army. This is Professor Simon, administrator of the law in Highland. And this is Archbishop Nathael, the highest-ranking holy man in the kingdom.
And last, the man who manifests the will of the king himself.
Bartlow.
I'm Saray. Thank you very much for your invitation. We have much to discuss.
Whoa, Saray, I hope you don't trust them.
He does indeed have spunk. That, or perhaps he's just that much of a simpleton.
It's quite delicious, though I would have liked to let Alicia taste it as well.
What is your relation with Lady Alicia, if I may ask?
We're just friends. She invited me to come to the outside world with her.
How about we drop this silly game and have you tell us the real story, hmm?
They're suggesting that you and Alicia are using each other, hatching some sort of nefarious plot together.
I'm not using Alicia. The Shepherd does not do such things.
Oh, he doesn't. I couldn't say. I've never actually seen a shepherd before.
So they doubt you. I figured as much.
Believe me or don't, I don't care.
Well, we do care. It would be quite the scandal if the royal family had produced a false shepherd to curry favor with the populace.
Careful. And so you're asking for proof that I'm the real Shepherd?
Truth be told, it matters not whether you're real or just a boy in a silly outfit. The issue is that regardless, the citizens are beginning to side with you.
It's the nature of the people to yearn for some dramatic sort of salvation. An easy way to have their every desire fulfilled.
True, the Shepherd in every era has always suffered greatly from the people's grandiose expectations.
The common man is but a fool and a cur. It's an unfortunate observation, but that is the reality of it.
But, in fact, it is for that very reason that we need you.
Me? Why me?
I will be perfectly frank with you. We are asking you to work under us, Shepherd Saray. As the shepherd who would protect Highland, we want you to reinvigorate the people, boost their morale.
The rampant disasters have rather dampened the people's spirits lately. It's very unfortunate for the Council.
Those ignorant fools. Right when we're on the brink of war with Roland's.
We will reward you handsomely, of course. This is your advance. If you're really all the rumors say, I hear that you're quite interested in ancient ruins, yes? Were you to side with us, surely this would be sufficient to facilitate your explorations and archival activities, would it not? There's no point in siding with Princess Alicia.
The princess is to be transferred to the city of Marland, where the epidemic yet thrives.
They're sending her to a plague town?
Surely even our spirited Princess Knight will learn her limits after toiling in such a star-crossed locale.
Of course, if she herself were stricken with illness, I suppose she would have bigger things to worry about.
So then, Shepherd Saray, there's nothing to even think about, is there?
I refuse. Darn. Guess they weren't the type you can sit down and talk with after all.
Probably better this way.
Proud words from a false shepherd. You and Alicia will both learn the hard way what comes from crossing us. Wait!
What on earth is going on here? What are armed guards doing in the palace?
These are Lord Bartlow's orders.
Lord Bartlow, what is the meaning of this? Stand down at once.
Nice castle, but we're done here. Let's go, Alicia. I can fulfill my dreams without your help. And the same goes for Alicia.
Indeed it does.
Death to the knave shepherd who deceives the people! Stand back, Alicia, or you'll get hurt!
That shit escalated hella fast. You going, boy? Nobody gives a shit. Wrecked! It's kind of weird because, again, wasn't I just asking about how the Chancellor, and they're just gone. I was asking about how the Chancellor can overthrow her or overrule her or whatever, and now she's standing around coming in here giving orders to him. I don't get it. It's okay, we're just knocking them out, surely, and you guys are the ones doing most of the damage. Holy crap!
This power, could he truly?
Lord Bartlow, we will forgive this transgression. In exchange, you will never threaten the shepherd again. Am I being clear?
Impossible. He'll plunge the kingdom into upheaval.
Yo,
And
that
if
mouth
by any
sync though.
chance He were to fall into Roland's hands.
I'd be more worried about your own neck if I were you.
You did not hear him say that.
Scattered bones.
Assassins!
Yes. That man approached us and tried to hire our guild to murder your princess here.
Are you saying Lord Bartlow was plotting to kill Alicia?
Don't be ridiculous!
He says we're liars. Should we kill him?
Stop! I beg of you, please stop. The Kingdom of Highland needs this man.
You're all you're made out to be. Listen and listen well, Bartlow. We do not kill against our own honor.
Understood?
You didn't give him a chance to answer, you dick.
He's fine. They didn't kill him. Not your usual assassins, are you?
I'm impressed they snuck into the palace.
Apprehend them! They're the conspirators!
Not good.
Thanks to you, our work was quick and painless.
Here's your reward. Follow us.
They run like this was Naruto or some shit. I do not understand the point of this save spot at all. But guess what? I'm saving anyway. I don't understand the point of the save spot just because you can never come back here unless, and there's no real way to die between here and the next save spot, at least not as far as I know. Why are the lights off everywhere?
We'll have to break through.
I don't want to kill you guys.
I might die if I use my power.
Hurry, this way.
See you later, loser. And they're not Hellions, by the way, but they show up on the map as if they were. Get back here, assassin boy. I like how they make it so that we can't run any faster so they have a legitimate... And these doors, by the way, have nothing in them. I'll show you. I'll show you this one here. There's nothing in these rooms. There's no... Because, see, they mess with me. Because, yeah. Anyway, they had these doors sealed off before you couldn't come in here. Now they're open, so of course, I'm like, oh, well, let's see what they have. And they had nothing. I have searched them top to bottom.
The rest we leave up to you. What?
Why did you close me in? I like the music in this spot, by the way. Really cool.
Who knew the kitchen was connected to a place like
Yeah,
this?
see, here we go. Like, what the hell? What was the point? Okay, let's buy that. No. No one's gonna equip it. No one's gonna equip it. And no one's going to equip it. So, can I fuse anything? Do it! What does she have right now? Oh, he's got the... Okay, hold on. The amber circlet might be better. Yeah, that's done. F it. Let's just fuse some of these void rings together. there's really no reason not to. We can get some increase in our stats, and yes, and I know I should be actually looking at the skills that they give because I believe they kind of differ. Yeah, you can see they're different here, but we'll give them that one. Capability against the undead's pretty good, and it makes sense to give Lila the one that's souped up, so we'll do that. Avoid that. Avoid that. Alright, so now that all that's done. There is a... Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure one of these was a whatever.
A secret underground
interest
dungeon.
point!
I sure feel a lot of malevolence.
I wonder who was kept down here.
Whoever they were, no doubt they left their hatred here. Hatred against the royal family.
You shouldn't feel personally responsible.
I'm fine. Let's just look for a way out.
Some of these cells are opened. Let's be careful.
Hell, all of these cells are open. New enemy, Pighead.
Don't get careless.
It actually is Pighead.
Women who become Hellions can turn into.
What the hell? She immune to...
It could happen to anyone with a black heart. A bodiless Hellion?
Made when a dead body.
My will shall pierce thee, just like this spear.
It's so weird.
Is that a monolith?
Even a dead body can be possessed by a Hellion. Like, I thought Hellions were the malevolence infused. It doesn't matter. This stuff just gets a little odd to me, the stuff that they can do. Spirit Chain. Benefits of high SC. Damage taken is reduced, effect potential is multiplied, SC recovery rate is increased. Carefully pick your timing to be idle on the battlefield, such as when you finish a combo and your companions continue the attack. It's kind of like T2 when they say that the Liquid Terminator, the T-1000, can only transform into something that has like an equal body mass or weight as him or whatever, yet he becomes the goddamn floor at one point or another. Bitch, okay, hold on. No. Equipment, fool! I don't understand why they would give her this ribbon. It literally is worse than anything she has. Hello. Let's see. He's got all that stuff. That's all fine. Ember Sword's better than what he's currently, or what he started with. Actually, the Ancient Earrings Plus are better. Alright, and I can mess with their titles and all that too. I haven't. Never really thought about it, to be honest with you. Not yet, anyway. There's really not a point of fighting a good amount of these enemies, which makes it easier to get through this place faster.
It looks like a pig, but it must have been human before.
Even if the Seraphim just eats and eats all day, that's what happens.
I just want to fight all the new enemies that we haven't fought so far, so I get those little interactions out of the way. There are monoliths everywhere. Why are there monoliths in a freaking prison? In normal state, the recovery effects of certain skills will be stocked up, light blue part of the HP gauge. At the moment of armatization, that stock is instantly transformed into HP. It's useful to stock recovery effects in normal state and armatize when you desperately need them. This is a basic tactic everyone must master to survive. Again, something I didn't do in my first playthrough here. I'm probably going to forget about it too, to be frank with you. Apple gels. There's another head. Elven crown, not bad. Woman, if you don't move out the way! Not worth it. Come this way. Get out of the way, you absolute simpleton. Lamia, we've already fought her, but why not? She's in the way. I think those are the only new enemies in this place too. The Lamias and the Heddens and the pigs.
Purification complete.
Yes, purification complete, baby. Saray is just all kinds of happy by himself. Scrub-a-doodle dipwad. What level are we? We should be fine. Leave me be. Exactly. Alright, so she's not resistant to anything that we've got.
It looks like an echidna.
Such deep hatred. It must have quite a grudge.
Watch out for its charge attacks. They're deadly.
Saray, Alicia, don't take your eyes off her.
Yeah, no, she can pretty much kill you anyway. Even though we, I would, first of all, I would advise against armatizing against her. Because she has an attack later on that if you're armatized, pretty much all your attacks will just boost her ability to use it. It'll make her faster in casting. So I would stay away from that. But yeah, no, she's pretty dangerous if you want to come in here haphazardly. Like me, I come in here, oh well, I'm high enough level, I don't really need to fight anybody in here. Do that against her and she can relative like that attack right there. If you're armatized, you'll just accelerate that, and that attack can do some pretty heavy damage. Now I'm not sure what it's called. I don't remember what it's called, but I do remember I was at like level 22 when I came here, and she still took out half my party with that move. But anyway, she's done.
The strength of a knight exists to protect, and their kindness serves the people.
What's that?
It's a quote from my master. It supports me in times of need.
Yeah, so that's a unique victory quote to this, as in this is the first time you'll hear that. I don't know if she ever says that again in fight, but she says it later on in the game. But, oh, that's right. I never looked at the... I keep forgetting to look at my HP before the fight to see if it actually goes up. Even if it's only by like 5 or 10 points, it's something, because you get a lot of those anomalous orbs throughout the game. So even if you only got like a 5 or 10 numerical increase in your HP, by the end of the game, that's a big increase.
If I may say so, this place is oddly nostalgic.
They both date from the same era. There's no way they'd keep the waterways separate.
We should be able to get out through the Sacred Blade ruins.
So the bustling city of Lady Lake sits right on top of an enormous network of ruins.
You can find a reason to smile in any situation.
Is that weird? I'm just who I am, no matter what happens.
Well, fair enough. I'll give you that.
Don't encourage him, Alicia. Saray needs to realize for himself what a weirdo he really is.
Anyone who hangs around with the weirdo must be pretty weird themselves, don't you think?
Looked in a mirror lately?
Oh my, what a beautiful maiden!
Pots calling the kettle black, wouldn't you say?
You're all weird. We didn't get the silver key, did we? I didn't think so. Go away, dude. Nobody cares. Fight Alicia if you want. She can take you. If you didn't like that other one, something moved. If you didn't like that other one, you wouldn't be able to open this door. But immediately we are back in the waterways. The, whatever. Let's fight this guy. Why not? He wants to, come around and introduce himself. That's fine. What level is he? Level 6. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Speed makes the difference between the living and dead in battle.
Yep. Certainly can. Where the hell's the... Oh, okay. I saw a door when we were fighting, and since the battle scene takes part in the overworld, I was like, wait, what? Never mind. Stupidity is what stupidity does. Run up them steps. What? Out the dope. Out the dope. I'm pretty sure we have another cutscene coming up. Like, after this, oh yay, we're out scene.
Finally, we're free.
The sun's high up already.
Huh?
Hey.
Yeah, it was just so bright I got a little lightheaded.
Well, I'm a bit frazzled myself from lack of sleep.
Hmm?
I'm sure my manor is being watched. Let's rest at the inn for now.
Yeah, because that's not
We
an
should dry
obvious
our
place
wet
you would
clothes
go
as
to.
well, or we'll catch a cold.
Good idea.
And Lila, you were right. You are a beautiful maiden. She's funny as hell. There we go. Outside lights and the city is bright. Well, actually, I mean, it's the sun. So, yeah, it be bright, though. Because typically you would expect the sun to be bright. A star or something.
Guess we caused yet another scene. Hooray for us.
Well, at least we got rid of the malevolence.
Incidentally, I suppose.
But even so, I'm glad. It
Yeah,
feels
if you
like
guys
now
hadn't been
there's
thrown in
nothing
prison,
left undone.
Homegirl would still be there.
You say that like it's your end.
In a way, it is. I have decided I'm going to Marland.
That's a plague town. You can't really mean to obey them.
Whatever twisted motives the Chancellor may carry, the order is official. And besides, It doesn't change the fact that Marland is suffering. I want to do everything I can for the people of Highland.
Alicia.
The council may laugh, but so be it.
All right. Then I'm going with you.
You can't get involved. I've already caused you so many problems.
But how do you plan on getting to Marland? The bridge is washed away.
Well, I don't know.
4 heads are better than 1.
And we have excellent foreheads.
Besides, we need the bridge
she's
too,
just,
after all.
I love Lila. She's funny.
Thank you.
No need to thank us. Dinner last night was off the chain.
Yo, dog.
All right.
That's what I'm
let's go
talking
check on
about.
the state
Off
of
the
bridge.
chain, son. Y'all don't understand. That's how the youngsters like to talk, or so I'm told. Anyway, now that we're done with that, it's time to end this episode. So, yeah, no, we're gonna end it. I'll do that on the next episode. So, thank you for watching. As always, my name is Ray. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter if that kind of thing interests you. The link will be in the description. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. If you did not enjoy this video, let me know. But until next time, goodbye, everybody.